those courts have more than 1,000 cases.
To create more courts and at the same time divide the court to each section.
The Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Justice John Soho, has said he was worried about the number of cases pending before the court, lamenting that some judges have over 1,000 cases in their dockets. He said the situation was particularly worse in Abuja, Lagos and Port Harcourt divisions of the court. People took to the street to get reactions on judges having over 1,000 pending cases in their dockets.
And we have, over the years, the judges have, kept telling people to explore, alternative means of settling their dispute. Most of those cases are not supposed to find their ways in court, but as we speak, they are there. Most of them are, discovered that most of them are even worthless. The claims are worthless, and they are matter that ought not to find their way into the court. So I believe that the best way to go about it is to keep engaging people, litigants, to explore alternative ways of settling. It's not all matter that must end in court. There are better ways of settling all these disputes. So I would advise the judges not to overwork themselves in the course of trying to offload or offset all those backlogs.
Let them make thorough investigation. A lot of innocent people are dying in prison. Let them find out those that are innocent and those that are not innocent. At least give those that are innocent freedom to continue it. That will let the filing of the case a bit.
So let me borrow instances from the court I just attended. Discovered that most matters that lawyers bring to court are matters that can be settled out of court. It's just that some lawyers, because of the money they want to collect from the client, they just want to drag unnecessary cases to the court. There are a lot of cases that come to court that are not even supposed to come to court. It's just for parties to come together, agree on the settlement terms, and such matters will not even see the four walls of the court. Such matters can be settled amicably and parties will just go on their own. So the only thing that is one of the solutions I think we need to sort to stop bringing, just like the court I attended. Imagine a judge having 28 cases to attend to today. It's too cumbersome. If he does that every day, which means the judge will be licked out of his strength.
You see, this is what lawyers, particularly practicing lawyers, have been complaining about for the past 7-8 years, that most of those courts are congested. Not only federal high court, the state high court, particularly Lagos, is even worse, because you see, we have a lot of litigation and we have less judges that are into this, that are dealing with these cases. And so you see, there is a very simple solution. One, in respect of the Supreme Court, the congestion in the Supreme Court, because in the Supreme Court, if you file an appeal at the Supreme Court in the next 5-6 years, you may not have a date to hear your appeal and argue the appeal. So in respect of the appeal, what we are suggesting is that most of those cases that are going to the Supreme Court should not go to the Supreme Court. Some of them should terminate at the Court of Appeal. Most of those political cases, let them terminate at the Court of Appeal. Than let serious cases like constitutional issue, they can go to the Supreme Court. In respect of some of these matters, commercial matters, they should try and refer them to arbitration, mediation center, let them deal with that. Most of these cases do not even need to come to court ab initio, and the court itself should encourage cases that are commercial in nature to go for arbitration before the court will even sit. It is when arbitration fail and mediation fail, that is when the court will now say, okay, let us look into the matter. So you see, that is part of the thing that is congesting the court, and that is why some of those courts have more than 1,000 cases.
What I think is that they should organize the system to create more courts and at the same time divide the court to each section, like commercial section, civil, divorce, and so on.